Hello, Tarrant County. My name is Candace Sublett, and welcome to Tuesday Talks. I am the Executive Director of the Tarrant County Democratic Party, and I am here bringing you this week's updates on news going on here in Tarrant County politics. Today's topics will be early voting locations, early voting feedback, as well as Fort Worth ISD Sex Education School Board meeting vote tonight. So please stay tuned for more updates as we continue to bring you highlights here in Tarrant County. So we're going to start off with some announcements. Early voting started last Tuesday, February 20th, and proceeds until this Friday, March the 1st. We were open over the weekend for early voting locations, so you could have voted over the weekend. If you have not voted, please be sure to get out and go vote. You can scan the QR code here. Wrong way. I do that every week. You can scan the QR code to find out where your early voting polling location could be. See if it's near your work. You can print out a sample ballot, and be sure to get your votes in. If you have taken a look at the Tarrant County Election Administration's website in regards to early voting, you will see that Democrats, we are way down. So please encourage people to go to our website, www.tarrantdemocrats.org, go to the elections and then candidate page, and download the current voters guide with all of the candidates on the ballot from the top all the way down to the bottom. And be sure to share that information with your family so we can get those numbers up. Now, here at Tarrant County, anyone knows me, they always know I am always talking about donations and funding. So if you have not accepted the Chairwoman's Challenge of $1,000 match, and she does not do this just one time, every time she sends out this challenge, she donates $1,000 of her hard-earned money. So that way, other residents, other donors, other voters here in Tarrant County and beyond can donate and match towards our party here. So if you would love to accept the Chairwoman's Challenge, you can hit the QR code there. If you do not want to accept the challenge, but you want to be a member of the party, we will be having a membership drive coming up starting at County Convention next month, which is March 23rd. Be sure to scan the QR code, sign up for the donor level you choose, and become a sustaining member here of the party. As well, if you do not want to become a sustaining member or already are a sustaining member or a Chairwoman's Challenger, be sure to go to the Amazon wish list, see the types of things we need here in the office in regard to making sure that the party office runs smoothly, or that we are helping our precinct chairs out in the field. Please go to the Amazon wish list, reach out to us here at the office to ensure delivery is accepted properly, but you can scan the QR code there for that information. As well, subscribe to our newsletter. Be sure to hit the QR code there or go to the website, tcdems.org/newsletter to sign up for Tarrant County's newsletter. That way, any email updates that come out about our party or anything that we have going on, you will stay up to date. As well, be sure to sign up to volunteer on our volunteer form. We need volunteers all the time here in the office. We need volunteers in the community, going to community events. We need volunteers to assist with County Convention, which again is March 23rd. I am very sure that the County Convention Committee needs help, and they are definitely taking help. So be sure to sign up to volunteer. And as well, if you are tuning in on Facebook or YouTube, be sure to like, share, subscribe to the YouTube channel, like our Facebook page, like our posts, share them with your friends, and comment. I can see the comments here as they come in, so be sure to comment. And we will address the comments as they come. This is a discussion, not just a report. This is a discussion, so you can send in your questions if you need to email any of them, or you can inbox them to us. You can email them to info@tarrantdemocrats.org. You can drop your questions in the comments as well. You can send them in the inbox to the Facebook page. All right, so let's get started. First, we're going to start off with the Fort Worth ISD School Board meeting tonight. Now, the school board meeting will be held. Let me make this a little bigger because, of course, I can't see. will be held tonight at 5:30 p.m. at the 6950 West Cambui Boulevard. So that's where Fort Worth ISD School Board meeting will be. We are in support of one of our interns, Emma Elise Barberena. She is a 16-year-old high school student that attends Fort Worth ISD schools, and she has set up this whole rally for us to come together and support the parents and the students here in Tarrant County, not just Democrats, but parents and students overall, when you, who attend Fort Worth ISD, to ensure that parents have the participation and students' voices are heard when it comes to their curriculum. Now, specifically tonight, they will be discussing and voting on a new curriculum in regard to sexual education. So I did a little research in the last week or so, and it looks like TEC, which is the Texas Education Code, because I learned that there's an election code and an education code. So Texas Education Code 28.004 outlines the Health Advisory Council that is put together by the school district, and as well the parameters within that according to the state law. I was very, very, very surprised that probably the first 3 bullet points were all about abstinence education. Now, I am not against abstinence education by far. Ooh, excuse me. Oh, okay. I am not against abstinence education by far. For whom it is beneficial to, have at it. But I know when I was that age and my friends may have been doing any and everything, conversations or comfortable, safe spaces for conversations were not there. I know a lot of people that I grew up with had health conditions because they did not talk to their parents. They were not comfortable. They did not know how to talk to their parents about becoming pregnant or contracting some type of STI, or just the emotional trauma that comes with that sexual interaction. And so I believe that instead of just saying that is abstinence only, or being that's the number one driver, talk to these young people. Let them know that they have a safe space to talk about whatever it is. Contraception, whether it's contraception, whether it's, just how their bodies are developing, there has to be a safe space for that. And as well, we need to have medical professionals who have the understanding, the tools, the training to provide advisement to the school district when it comes to the curriculum for these young people. So Emma Elise Barberena, big ups to you. Thank you so much for setting up this rally. The rally is again at, she changed it. She told us last night, it is at 4:30 p.m. and the school board meeting starts at 5:30. So as soon as I'm done here today, I will be jumping in the car to try to beat some of the Fort Worth traffic to get down to the rally and support this young person. So I'm looking forward to all the young people, all the parents that we can engage with tonight. Be sure to hashtag Democrats Deliver, hashtag Tarrant County Democratic Party, hashtag young people, hashtag interns. This is a big deal for this student and really students and parents across the district to be able to have their voices heard. And we just want to make sure that students and parents are at the forefront of any decisions being made when it comes to education, but as well that we have credible people on this Health Advisory Council for the school district, and not just Fort Worth ISD, but for school districts all across Texas, because this is a state law. Not just has to do anything with Tarrant County, but it is a state law. So again, if you have questions, if you want to update yourself before you get to the school board meeting tonight, or if you're going to watch it live, again, the Texas Education Code Statute 28.004 is very important, and that is the topic of discussion tonight. All right, now let's go ahead and move into our next subject. All right, so let's talk about these early voting polling locations. There are over 49 early voting polling locations. They are available Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Be sure to get out and go vote. If you want to find your early polling location, you can go to tcdems.org/EV primary locations. Once you scan that or go to that web page, be sure to put in your date of birth, your last name, and then you can pull up that information. As well, you will be able to pull up a sample ballot. Now, want to know where some early polling locations are? UTA College in Arlington, Bedford Public Library in Bedford, all Tarrant County College locations. My wife is actually a judge at one of the Tarrant County Tarrant County College locations. So be sure to stop by any of the colleges to vote. We do have county-wide voting, so you do not have to vote within your precinct or your general area. Anywhere in Tarrant County, you can vote. As well, Grapevine Public Library. Now, again, if you want a sample ballot, you can go to tcdems.org/sample ballot, or you can scan the QR code so you can see a list of who is on your ballot for this election. The election day is March 5th, 2024. We have early voting up until this Friday, March 1st, 2024. Now, we're going to talk a little bit about early voting requirements. So be sure to print out your sample ballot or go to our webpage, tarrantdemocrats.org, to get your candidate voter's guide. But as well, you can, the early voting ballot is actually the best way to detect whether people, whether we need to engage more with voters, if we need to send emails, text messages, if we're pushing other people who have voted to post on social media their I voted stickers and to share it with their realm of people to make sure that we get out and vote early. The candidates are definitely looking at these numbers every day. We here at the party office are looking at the numbers every day. And let me just tell you, our numbers in comparison to the Republican Party are abysmal. We need to get out and make our voices heard. A lot of people say they don't know who the candidates are. They don't know what they stand for. On our voters guide for every candidate on the ballot, from presidential all the way down to our county chair, there is either an email, a website, or somewhere to find them on Facebook. You can go look up each and every one of these candidates, make sure you are informed about who they are, what they stand on, and then go vote, guys. It is so important to go vote. If, let's say, you moved from one county to the next and your voter information did not get totally updated, then you can vote on a limited ballot. That basically means you can vote on statewide elections, you can vote on national elections, but when it comes to the county seats, you may not be able to vote. As well, valid identification, valid driver's license. If you're not sure, you want to do some, take the extra measures, take in your bank statement with your current proof of address, a water bill, a light bill, a cable bill, a cell phone bill, something to make sure that there are no limitations on you when it comes to making sure you have the information you need to vote. Now, as well, there is a provisional ballot. So I know that when my address changed, but the clerks at the election poll may not have seen my address change, then I can vote on a provisional ballot, which basically means they will update your information in the system and they will still allow you to vote. And then once the election is over, they will make sure that your voting information and your voting address is updated. That is a provisional ballot. It's provisional until your information is verified. So don't be discouraged. Well, my address changed or my name changed, or I didn't have, everything that I need. Take a bill, take something with you, a current proof of address, go vote anyway. Now, again, you can vote anywhere in the county. We are district-wide, county-wide voting. You can vote anywhere. You do not have to vote at a polling center near your home. So again, if you can encourage your family to get out and go vote, be sure to go vote. Now, if you want more information on voter ID, you can go to tcdems.org/voter ID to find other information about other pieces of information if you do not have everything you need for identification. If you have your voter registration card, take that as well. I am personally one who did not always keep up with her voter registration card. And then my address changed and I realized how big of a deal it was to have that voter registration card. So I definitely have it in my wallet now. I pull it out every election. They send you a new one. And then I replaced it. And I believe it's yellow this go round. So be sure to go to tcdems.org/voter ID to look at those requirements. And as well, if you need some accessibility needs in regard to voting, go to tcdems.org/voter special needs. We want to make sure every voter is represented, every voter is treated properly and fairly and accessibly. So be sure to go and check out those voter special needs and see what it is, and we will definitely assist you going forward. Again, I want to make sure that we understand that any issues happening at the early voting polls, that you can give us a call here at 817-335-8683. That is the party office. Ms. Vera is logging every issue that has occurred since the first day of early voting. And let me tell you all, like I told you last Tuesday, it was rough. The phones were ringing off the hook with issues all over the place. If you do not want to identify yourself, that is just fine too. If you see issues at the voting poll, the polling locations that could be seen as voter suppression, call us, let us know. You can send us an email to info@terrandemocrats.org. Or again, if you want to be anonymous, you can call us at 817-335-8683. Encourage everyone to get out and go vote. Share this live, comment, tag some people, even if you have to do @followers or @highlights. But just make sure that we get out and do our best, do our due diligence in voting for the rest of this week and up until Super Tuesday next Tuesday. All right. So last week we talked a little bit about the Teamsters, but I really wanted to delve into that more. So we went to a union meeting last Tuesday, and Teamsters Local 997, which is just around the corner here from the party headquarters, they are on strike from the Moore Coors plant in Fort Worth, Texas. If you want to support these Teamsters, be sure to drop off sandwiches, ice, beverages. They really need your support. Support their cause by sharing their posts on Facebook. Reach out to the local Teamsters 997 and just do whatever you can. If you drive down 35 South and look to the east, you will definitely see them over on the side there. Be careful when you're exiting Sycamore School Road, because those Teamsters are walking from one side to the other to get to their cars, but they are committed to the cause, and be sure to support them in their endeavor. And if you would like to follow their social media page, you can go to tcdems.org/Teamster997. That will take you to their Facebook page. Like, share, follow this page, share out the information, and make sure you support the Teamsters. I thank you very much for tuning in with us this week on Tuesday Talks, here every Tuesday at 3:30 p.m. on Tarrant County Democratic Party's Facebook and YouTube pages, streaming live. Next week, it's Super Tuesday. We're going to talk about all things elections. I have no topic but the election day. So this is the time where you send in questions, where you have comments about what the Democratic Party should be doing, whether it's good or bad. This is your opportunity to dump it on us. We may or may not have a special guest depending on how things go. I know our county chair will be out at different polling locations next Tuesday, making sure that we do what we need to do. I may be on site somewhere by 3:30. We just don't know at this point. But anything and everything Tarrant County elections, I will probably be bringing you some more information about the primary election and the importance of primary elections, not only to the Democratic Party or the Republican Party, but to Tarrant County residents overall. All right, so be sure to like, share, follow us on Facebook, subscribe on YouTube, engage in our posts, no matter if this week's Tuesday Talks or the previous shows. Thank you very much to the MTS Network for producing this podcast as well. Thank you to our intern, Bailey E., for producing this podcast as well. All right, and tune in next week. Have a good day.